Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that you see here. And it is also going to be a review of Scarlet. If you guys don't know what Scarlet is, they are basically a new brand that creates a palette once every 2 months for $29.99. But within the palette, you get not only eyeshadows, you also get a bronzer, highlighter, 2 lip colors, a lip liner, and an eyeliner, all for $30. So it's this really new, cool, like, bundle type of thing. And they collaborate with different influencers or YouTubers like every other month or whatever. So this month it was with SonjdraDeluxe. So they reached out to me and I was like, that's my girl, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. So they were kind enough to send me her palette and I got to try it out, and that is what I have on. I have the palette, I used the entire palette, everything that's in it, I used it. So you guys will get to see that. So yeah. Thank you to Scarlet for sponsoring this video. This is a sponsored video. I put that out there. But yeah, if you guys like to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. I already have my eyebrows on and my eyes are already primed. So we're just gonna kind of jump right in. So it comes in this little, my camera might not focus, but deal with me. It comes in this little black sleeve. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And then it says, "You're in." And it has a couple of pamphlets which gives some information about the palette. So this, like I said guys, is the collaboration with SonjdraDeluxe. So yeah, this is how it comes. Right down here, this is an eye pencil or a lip pencil. Let me see. This is an eye pencil right down here in the bottom. So I'm going to just go ahead and pop that out because we're going to use it later. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the actual palette. And this is what the sleeve on the palette looks like. It's these black, like a black rose. And it has Sonjdra's name on it. It is so pretty. I hope you guys can see that. And then on the back, it just kind of tells you about the palette, the ingredients, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the actual palette out of the sleeve. And it says Scarlet here, and both of these pieces open. And you have a mirror up on the top of this piece. So inside of here, I'm going to take the little plastic film off. You get a lip liner down here at the bottom of the palette. I'm going to go ahead and take that out and use it later. You have a bronzer, a highlighter, 3 eyeshadows, and 2 different lip colors. So basically you have like your whole look in one palette essentially. So this is pretty much what I'm going to be using for my look today. I haven't even touched this palette yet, so I'm kind of just swatching. The bronzer is really nice. Whoa, pigmentation. Okay, so the shadows are really pigmented, so I need to be careful. I really like the color choice though. Go Sondra. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, I guess, and get started on the eye look. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe MB23 brush, and I'm gonna go into the bronzer as my transition shade. Since the colors are a little deeper in this palette, I need something as a transition. So I'm just gonna use the bronzer. And it's actually a really nice transition shade for my skin. It's obviously because the bronzer is a bronzer, but you guys know what I mean. So I'm just buffing this into my crease using windshield wiper motions. I guess that's what this motion is called, right? Just building up the pigmentation. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take just like a chocolatey brown shade, not in this palette, but just another kind of brown, just because the red in that palette is so pigmented, and I don't want to just go straight in with that. So I'm just taking kind of like a warm brown and just going into my crease with that. Using the same brush, the Morphe MB23, and just layering it on top of the bronzer that we used earlier. I'm then going to take a smaller brush. This is the Sigma E38 brush, and I'm going to go into the nice red color right here out of this palette. And it's so pigmented, so be careful if you guys get this and you're trying to use it, because Sondra did real good with this palette. And I'm just putting this right here in my crease. As you guys can see, it's getting super dark, super quick. And I'm keeping this really tight in my crease for the most part. And I'm going to kind of blend it out as I go. On a small, like, crease type of brush, this is a Morphe M169. I'm taking the pitch black shade out of the palette. Just a little bit, because like I said, this stuff is so pigmented, you guys. Woo! Oh my god. And, okay. I'm just adding that to my outer corner, as you guys can see. And then just kind of dragging it into the crease lightly. I don't want this to get covered in like black eyeshadow, so be very light-handed because these shadows are crazy pigmented. Okay, now I'm gonna cut my crease. You guys know how I do. And then I'm going to blend that little outer corner with the shadow so it's nice and seamless. And I'm going to go ahead and pack the color, the shimmery, this color, on my lid before I cut the other crease. Ooh, that's such a pretty color. Okay, so shadow is done on both of my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take the eyeliner that it came with, and I am going to tightline my eyes. I'm not going to waterline, just tightline. So it's doing what I want it to, but it's definitely not the softest pencil alive. Maybe with a little more use, it'll get better. But yeah, so that's the pencil that comes in it. I'm going to do some liquid liner really quick, and then we're going to do lashes. I'm going to do my liquid liner and lashes off camera, and then we'll go do some skin. Okay guys, so my camera's doing that weird non-focusing thing again, and it's because of the lighting outside. Sorry, but we're just going to go ahead and move on to skin. I'm going to prime with the Jouer moisturizing primer. I'm just going to kind of, put this all over my skin basically before I do foundation and stuff. And then my skin has been like on 1,000. I don't know if you guys, if it's picking it up on camera or not, but I have a pimple here, here. Like, it's just bad. I don't even know like what's happening. So I'm going to take my Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Honeycomb. And I'm just putting a little bit of this on each of those before I do foundation. And I'm not one to do concealer before foundation ever, but these just gotta go. They gotta go. And I don't feel like putting on like a whole lot more foundation everywhere just to cover up these spots. So, yeah. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD stick, which I really need to get another one of because I'm like on the brink. And I'm just going to put this everywhere. I'm in the shade Y405 for those of you who ask. And then I'm taking my Carity F26 brush and just kind of buffing all of this out. This is my favorite brush for that foundation. And then taking my Born This Way concealer, this is in the shade Light Medium. I'm going to highlight my face. And then I'm just going to press all of that out with my Dirty Beauty blender. And then I'm just going to set all of these areas with a little bit of Airspun Powder. I'm going back into the Scarlet palette. I'm going to take the bronzer that it comes with. I'm a little nervous that this isn't going to be dark enough for my liking, but we're going to see. And I'm using this on my Morphe M527 brush. You guys know this is like my favorite bronzer brush. Oh, actually, it's not bad. And here I was worried. It's definitely much more pigmented than I was anticipating it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be dark enough to bronze me, but it is definitely doing a fine job. So I won't have to add another bronzer, which is good. Which I should have known because Sondra is like a little bit darker than me, so I should have known that the bronzer in her palette should work for me. You know what I mean? I was just a little nervous, just a little scared. I'm going to take a little bit of the Airspun Powder and drag it along underneath my bronzer, just to kind of clean that up a little bit, because you guys know I use that big old brush. It's so messy. And then just kind of sweep it that way. Okay, I'm just going to use the one I always use, Lustre from NARS, just to make things easy. So I'm going to test out the highlighter that is in the palette. I don't know how bright this highlighter is supposed to be, but we're going to find out. It looks almost like it's going to be a little too dark for me, but we're going to find out. It does a little bit of something. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that on camera, but yeah. And it is a little dark for my skin tone. When I turn back to the front, I can kind of see it there. So if you're a little lighter than me, you might not get use out of the highlighter, but it's still pretty. I'm going to add a highlighter on top of this because you guys know me. I like to be extra. I'm going to go back into the shadow that we put on our lid, and I'm going to drag that all underneath my eye, basically to like smoke out my lower lash line. But I really want to use this shimmery color because I just think it's so pretty. So I'm going to use that one. I'm then going to add a ton of bottom mascara because you guys know I love some bottom mascara. Okay, so the face is pretty much basically done. We just need to do our lips now. So I'm going to take the lip liner that came with it. It's called Anarchy. Or wait, no, that's the eyeliner. Just kidding. It's called Heartless. Ooh. Sondra, who hurt you, girl? So I'm just going to line my lips. And y'all know me, I'm going to overline them, of course. Now this lip liner is very soft. So then going into the lip portion, you guys know I'm going to put this nude on. Y'all know I'm putting that dark color on my lips. So you get two different colors. There's a dark lip, as you can see, and a nude. So I'm going to take this. Oh, that was a lot softer than I was anticipating. Ooh, I think it is a matte lip color from the way that it's feeling. Gotta keep like rubbing it to let you guys know. And I'm about to get real ratchet and use my finger to blend this out, okay? Oh my god, I love this lip combo. I'm living. I'm going to take a little bit more liner along the bottom. I definitely love the lip color. I really wasn't anticipating it to come out this pretty, but I do want to put a gloss on it because you guys know I'm in a way. I'm just putting this clear Buxom gloss on top just to give me some y'all know I love a glossy lip. Alrighty guys, so that concludes this tutorial on this look using the Scarlet SonjdraDeluxe collaboration. I just want to say a huge thank you to to Scarlet for sponsoring this video for me. I was super excited when they reached out to me, A, because it was Sondra, and I haven't tried them before, so yeah, overall my review on this palette is that it was pretty good. The shadows were bomb, the bronzer is bomb, the highlighter to me wasn't all that great, the lip color, bomb, and the lip liner was good. So the only things in the palette that I didn't really care for were the eyeliner and the highlighter, but overall, like, the palette was still really, really good, and for the price that you get it for, crazy good. And of course you guys should support Sondra, she's bomb. So anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.